Aha! Let's roll. Want to welcome everybody. Whoops! Oh wow, that was nice. That was nice. So check this out, everybody. It's a surprise video cast for the two-wheel video cast. We have Jimmy right here. Say hello, Jimmy. We have Mr. Lito Reyes over there in Los Angeles.
Howdy, howdy.
And we also have Dwayne Lawler. How you doing, Dwayne?
Doing great, guys.
Oh, all right, excellent. So check this out. We have a race coming up. Everybody's been hearing about it. We have a lot of good things to talk about it. And a couple things to cover here about that race, and also some fun stuff and maybe a little sad stuff. First off, our race is coming this weekend, September 27th, 28th. Practice day, 26th. That's Friday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The 2014 RC Bike Nationals held in Los Angeles, California at the Artesia Center. Am I saying that right?
Artesia Transit Center.
Artesia Transit Center. So that's all the news for this weekend. We're going to talk about that real quick. We want to bring up something sad. We lost our dear friend Stubby Phillips, and the gentleman you see on the screen right now all came, plus Larry, and we appreciate everyone acknowledging how great a person Stubby was, and you can see some other things that Stubby was noted for about on the podcast, or not podcast, but on RC Groups forum under Stephen Kurth, RIP, RC Groups under the bike session. So anyways, that is very sad, and we really miss him. So yeah, does anybody want to add to that?
Well, Stephen was a pretty good friend to everybody. He was he was a very big-hearted guy. Was very enthusiastic about the RC bikes. Would do anything he could in order to promote. Whenever there was a race or a DOTS day down here, he was one of the first guys to get in his car and head on, drive the 7 hours or whatever to Southern California to race. And RCX, he was there, even though he was there for briefly. Just was really all very much into it. And he's one of the only guys from, well, actually probably the only guy from our group to even go to Europe to do the big race in Europe.
Yeah, exactly right. He was the only one from the U.S. that went over there.
Yes, he was just really very much into the whole thing, and it's just a shame that all the good ones are the ones that go, and all the bad ones like us are still around.
Not only did he leave his mark on the scene down here with us, but he was, of course, very active in the RC bike scene up in the Northern California Bay Area. So that's where he lived. He and Patrick Alvin and a couple other guys would go at least a couple times a month for a long time and do some dots. He's the one that actually came up with the term Dots Day.
That's right.
Those awesome vinyl PVC dots that he made that would not blow away and that were easy to run over. Wouldn't damage a bike, if he ran over them. He will forever have credit for coming up with that term. And he will forever be in our hearts. I mean, he was such a great guy, such a giving guy. What more can we say? He was always smiling, always happy, and always happy to be there running bikes with us. And he was a really good friend. And I don't know if you can see this.
Oh, yes. We have Steve was a sticker guy.
Oh.
So he really loved the stickers. So they made a sticker for him on things.
Yeah.
And
Stephen brought a lot all the time.
He did.
Brought a lot to. Are you hearing?
Yeah, I got you. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Stephen brought a lot to a lot of passion to the scene when he was there. Not just his enthusiasm, his bright attitude towards everything. We'd be sitting there working on our bikes and just intense, and he'd come and just break it down to a simple thing. With me, I was always worried about how fast, and he'd come with a comment it's like, dude, 90% of it is finishing the race. So
Right.
you just finish the race, you be in a better position, so 'cause a lot of times we crash out just trying to be in the competition, and he would just
Right.
bring you down, to a level that he just make it simple and cheerful for everybody. You
He
You
sure
know,
did.
I gotta say, he was also one of the smoothest drivers I've ever seen. At least of our, of our LA or of all us California guys. He always drove really, really smooth, and much like Larry, he would sneak up on you and get you before you knew it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's Steve was great. Was a great guy. So we're gonna miss him. Gonna miss him a lot. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2014 RC Bike Nationals. We got two classes. We have one class of the Unlimiteds, which is going to include brushless and also nitro. And then the other class is going to be stock, a very interesting stock, as it's a 27-turn brushed motor. And the motors are all provided by a sponsor. They will just be the 27-turn box stock bag, nothing done to it. And the recommended pinion would be 26. You can play with that back and forth depending on your bike. It's going to be a pretty, I think out of the two, I think it's going to be just as exciting as the super bikes, as the modified. So I appreciate Lito's input on the turns when it was decided what we're going to have. So the bike works slower, different in the corners, but the top end is still respectable. It's not going to be boring by no means. So it'll be interesting how people will finagle the stock bike to the next guy, since we all have the same power plants. So real quick, Dwayne, we'll go to you. You are running one of the few guys that is running a nitro bike. What do you got? What are you running?
Well, I'm not gonna run the nitro bike and the super bikes, this weekend. I was hoping we'd have a nitro class because I wanted to put to the test my newly built and painstakingly put together four-stroke
That is true.
bike that took a while for everything to come together, but it finally did, and I'm happy with it where it's at. Um, it would have been nice to run a nitro class, but
So you'll be racing brushless then.
yeah, I'm already brushless all the way.
Okay, great.
You are going to put it on the track and get some laps with us, though.
What's that?
You are going to put it on the track and get some laps with it, so to get a comparison, right?
If time permits,
If time permits.
I think there'll be time.
Right. Okay. So, are you going to race in the stock class also?
Yeah, stock class definitely. I've been doing some testing, on 27 turn, and I got the Mamba Max Pro system, so it goes brushless and brushed. So I've been fiddling around with that and trying to see trying to squeeze as much speed out of it as you can.
So you're doing some testing, I see. Very good.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't want to be, I know, Lito and Jimmy probably have some experience with brushed. I've never, I came on the scene, kind of late amongst you guys.
Yeah, you were not in the brushed era.
You came in at the right time. You came in at the right time, no question.
I wasn't in the brushed era, so the motors are what, 11, 12 bucks, so
Yeah, that's just about right.
So I've been doing a little bit of testing to see what.
Great. And if everybody's got it, if everybody's curious about what we're running, this is exactly the motor we are running. Okay, there we go. We got some focus. All right, focus.
The atomic. Oh, sorry, axial. Yeah.
Yeah. So this bike, this motor is 27 turn, and it does have the internal cooling fins. That is indicative of drills. I think Lido was the one who pointed that out. It's not something which is unusual for the stock cans to have, so this one does have it, so it should help on the cooling and things. So some people agree, some people disagree with break-in, don't break in, whatever, but the motors are going to be handed out on the Saturday morning, and you can do with it what you want. You just cannot open it up. So there's a few that agree with a break-in, and then some that don't agree with it and stuff. So, you know, it's not going to be a huge difference one way or another, I don't think.
Can I bring my voodoo doctor to dance over it and put his
Dwayne's going to bring his voodoo doctor to make it go faster.
Bring his chicken feet and the.
Does he charge by the hour?
Yeah, we might have to rent him. Okay, Jimmy. Hey, Dwayne. So Dwayne, do you have any secrets or anything you want to share, or just want to leave it at that?
With what, brush?
Well, with your race this weekend.
Secrets?
Yeah.
There's no secrets.
It wouldn't be a secret, would
Everybody here knows what everybody else runs. I mean, we've been running together long enough to know. You know.
Big smile. Look at you. All right. Cool.
You know, everybody knows I run a heavy bike.
You do run a heavy bike.
So, Lido runs to quote his words, a bike on edge. Always on edge. To quote his words.
Yep.
I don't know if his recent bike is that. And
I run a bike that always falls apart.
Hey, I didn't say that.
Hey, thanks, Dwayne. Hey, Jimmy. Oh, I'm sorry. What's that, Dwayne?
My battery's getting low. Let me get the charger for this laptop.
Okay, get the charger for the laptop. Exit as he exits left. Jimmy.
Yeah.
Are you running stock class along with your superbike?
Not sure, but I probably will.
Not sure, but you probably will. Very good.
It's very likely.
What type of tires you plan on running? Do you want to share with us?
Well, I got the GRP super softs, the one-piece ones that are made like the
gummy bears.
Yeah, I'm running ones that are made just like the what is the other
Roadies
tires?
Roadies?
Yeah, the ones that are made like the Roadies.
Okay.
And give those a go and see what happens. And nothing special there. Running a standard SB5 with the Mamba Max Pro system in it.
Got it.
Castle Creations motor, 5700.
Right.
No clue on the pinion. Not that I'm giving you guys. And but outside of
respect that.
Yeah, outside of that, that's my bike, and I'm running a front brake. And of course, when it comes time to run stock class, if I choose to do so, which I probably will,
yeah,
just gonna unplug the brake, drop in the other motor, and keep it going.
Right, that's all you got to do. Well, we only require the front brake just to be disconnected if you're going to use the same bike for stock class. Very good, Lido. You've been nice and patient with everything. What are you going to do for? What are you running this 2014 Nationals?
Actually, I want to get back to Jimmy. So you're running the Iny bike for stock? That would be perfect for the stock class. I mean, that's a good platform for it. So anyway,
it's a great bike. It's a great bike. I just don't have any body work for it and a rider. So
yeah, you need a rider.
Yeah, I'm running both Superbike and stock class. For the Superbike class, I'm going to be running the ZH fork conversion on my SB5. So it's kind of a hybrid SB5 with forks. Kind of, it's something that I've always wanted to do, and ever since the SB5 came out, I wanted to play with forks on it as well because I'm a big fan of Patrick Alvin's Chromo forks, and they're the best out there. Now that ZH put out that conversion kit, that dream is realized. So I'm running a kind of a hybrid SB5. I'm really looking forward to it. I've only put it on the track once, and given it a pretty not very thorough initial shakedown, but I'm Looking forward to getting some testing with it on the practice day. And then for stock class, I'm running another SB5. It's pretty much a LighScale SB5.
Oh, I see.
My backup SB5 is has a lot of LighScale parts on it.
I see.
Not the swing arm because I like the standard wheelbase, but I am using the side plates and the front forks.
Okay. Very, very good. And
Okay,
what
I'm
else?
back.
Anything else? Welcome back.
Cool, Dwayne's back.
Dwayne's back. It's all plugged in.
So, did everybody go over what they're running?
Yeah. We got Jimmy's what he's running. We just ran over or run through what Lita was running. And
Okay.
what turn motor are you running for Superbike?
Probably way too much.
Wait.
Motor probably way too much motor for anything.
Yeah, right.
I think it's a 4.0.
Ooh.
I think it's 4.0. With the Gen 2 120 amp, what is that? Trackstar?
Trackstar, yeah.
Trackstar from Hobby King, which I live on that site.
Yeah.
It's very smooth. Very. I come from the Mama Max era where it was just raw power.
Right.
And this thing's so smooth. I think it's going slow. But then when it flies past me, it's like, oh, okay. It's a lot of power.
Very good. Cool.
So, and I'm running the on my Superbike. It's SB5 Pro with I put weights on it. I don't know how much more weight I added, but I'll
You had an
run
impressive,
the aluminum.
impressive location of your weights too, actually. So I saw them in there.
Yeah, mesh around the battery tray, low to center of gravity. And,
Yes.
I run the heavy VH aluminum rims with the PMT 200 front and back.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. The Mazzari inserts, the hard cork ones.
Oh, I see. Okay.
What else? The associated dampeners for steering.
Got it.
Just about almost everything that's on the SV5 tips and tricks thread.
A pretty thorough thread.
Tricked out. And actually, Dwayne's bike is really clean and slick. So I like his rims too. By the way.
Yeah, somewhat.
Those orange rims are tight. So
Whatever.
I like that. Yeah, whatever. Lito, what type of motor are you running? Do you want to share?
I'm still not sure yet. I have a selection of motors everywhere from crazy fast to stupid fast, and I'll choose something in that range.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You guys may or may not agree, but I feel like these bikes are getting so fast that they have a certain speed that they're maxed out at, which is still really fast. And I too actually have a pretty overly fast motor combination, which imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. I have a setup similar to Dwayne. So, I have
and we know Dwayne's fast, so that's not a bad way to go.
Dwayne's fast. So I have a 5.5 turn Trackstar with a 120 amp electronic speed control with turbo boost on it, set at 2/3 of a second. So I don't really think I need it, but I like to have it.
And by the way, that ESC is it's nice too. It's smooth, but for some reason I couldn't get it to be solid on my bike. For some reason it glitched and it would just take off on me.
Oh.
And Larry has some of the similar symptoms, but if you're running that system and seeing you run, I haven't seen any problem with yours.
Yeah, I haven't had any issues with mine.
Smart.
Yeah, no issues with that one. So, and I actually am running Roadies. I have the Roadies Pro because the temperatures are going to be in the upper 80s, I do believe.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Right. So upper 80s, maybe early 90s, depending on depending on the weekend. So I think my Roadies Pro, which brings me to another comment of our sponsors. We want to thank Roadies Tires for the sponsorship.
Woo!
Yay. I also want to thank LighScale Racing for sponsorship. Radio Control Classifieds for sponsorship. And honorary sponsorship from twowheelhobbies.com.
Of course.
He's been a huge support in our RC bike addiction. And you guys are going to be in for a treat. I'm going to take a video camera. I'm going to document the weekend.
Now is it support if it's an addiction and someone contributes to it? Isn't that called enabling?
I think he's an enabler. Yeah. Bruce, much love to you there for enabling my addiction. My wife has been very tolerant.
Sorry. I did want to, before I forget, mention Castle Creations, my ESC, my speed control as well, yes.
Yes, Castle Creations.
I know Jimmy wanted to do the same, right?
Jimmy?
Of course.
Yes.
Creations in
his house, okay.
Since they are one of our sponsors.
Yeah, they're
our personal sponsors.
Personal sponsors, correct.
Yeah, they wouldn't sponsor me.
Yes, the Castle Creations is giving the Trek Stars a run for the money for sure, right?
Yeah.
Also,
I'm looking at the weather.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the weather, and it's Thursday, Friday. Friday it's going to be 78. Saturday it's going to be 76.
Ooh, that's.
Ooh. And how about Sunday?
What's Sunday going to be?
Sunday. Let me get to the extended.
That's going to be nice.
Yeah, it's going to be nice and cool. I might change my tires.
78 on Sunday.
Nice.
So 78 day would probably put the track at about 85 degrees.
It is perfect weather.
Yeah, it's perfect weather. Hey, I want to also let everybody know that if you don't have tires, Roadies is providing a wide variety of tires at a very discounted price. So if I were you, I'd bring a little extra cheddar with you and get yourself an extra set because you won't be able to find these prices that are available for the weekend. Come get them while they last. How many sets of tires? It's not being sold a piece. This is being sold as a set for a very, very reasonable price. I'd say near half price. So I don't know the exact price, but I know it's a major slash and discount, and that's for 2 tires. So that's very, very good. So bring your cash to support. I myself am going to buy an extra set, maybe 2, because different temperature conditions here in the Bay Area. It's starting to get cooler, so you need a softer tire for the cooler days, harder tire for the hotter days. So that's very good. What else? Anybody else want to talk about things? Alito, you got anything? Jimmy?
I wanted to say thanks to some of the guys that are coming from out of state to the race. Like I just saw that Top Dave posted in the VMF forum, on the MM450 forum, that he's on his way.
He's traveling right now, I think.
Yeah, he said he's on his way. He's traveling as of like 8 o'clock this evening. He's on his way. So
now he is from.
I think from Michigan, if I'm not mistaken.
Listen, I think you're right. Yes, Dave W., Waterford, Michigan. He's driving an SB5 Pro with a Novec, either 10.5, 8.5, or 6.5. Probably the 10.5, he writes. And he's using GRP tires. So, Dave, we can't wait to see
forward to meeting him.
Yes.
Yeah.
We also want to recognize out-of-town person from Colorado, Nolan.
Oh, Nolan, yes.
Nolan Lewis, I'm sorry. Is it Nolan
a
Farmer?
different Nolan? No,
No.
Nolan
Nolan Farmer. Sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
he is our
Farmer.
guru. He is our four-stroke guru.
I was
He
gonna
is.
say, I didn't know he was related to me. Nolan
Yeah,
Lewis.
sorry, Mr. Lewis. Well, why don't we just recognize real quick?
You need to have a bike, Jimmy.
Larry from Lakewood. He's going to be there. Of course, Lito's here on the panel. Dwayne's here on the panel. Bruce, owner of TwoWheelHobbies.com, is going to be there. Real quick, Gary had a emergency with his grandfather. We're going to miss him. I just heard from him just 24 hours ago. So, unfortunately, he won't be able to come. He's from RCMCC here in the Bay Area. We lost Dovey. I'm really sorry about that. Also, we have Will from Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's our skip.
And what is he driving? A Jabber.
That's right, Jabber. Now Will, I've seen videos of him. He's dangerous with the A-scale bikes also.
Oh, yeah?
He and the Houston guys used to run regularly on their 10-scale track with their A-scale bikes, their GPVs, and I think they were mainly running GPVs back in the day, but some not just your run-of-the-mill GPVs, some seriously modified GPVs. And I'm looking forward to seeing how the Houston guys go too. So, Will, looking forward to meeting you.
I'm sick of dangerous guys. There's too many dangerous guys around me right now.
I got to bring this up since our man is going to be the guy, probably the rabbit to chase with the Jabber, but we'll see how that goes. We have a Jabber 2013 replica that is going to be given away at the race. This is a very big deal. LighScale and Roadie, their Clark over there, he has donated a 2013 Roadies bike. This is, I believe, a $700 or $800 chassis. We'll be going to somebody. Somebody's going to be going home with it.
To me.
Sunday. So here's the deal real quick on a rundown. When we get there, there's going to be, everybody's going to get a ticket who's participating in a race. You get 2 tickets if you're in the modified and if you're in the stock. You get 3 tickets if you come in first, 2 tickets if you come in second, and 1 extra ticket if you come in third. So that is a big, opportunity to get more chances.
If somebody sweeps stock and mod class, or sorry, the stock and Super Classic, can come away with 8 tickets all in all.
Yes, and that 8 tickets together is going to have a high chance of winning that bike. But then again, if you got one guy running one bike, he's still got one chance.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything in RC. As you guys know, RC is just chance all over the place.
Right.
True.
You have your bike perfectly together, and then everything just falls apart right there.
That's true.
I think it can slide down the drain at the end of the track.
Yes, that's me last Dots Day. Going
Yes.
down the drain.
I heard about your little drain problem there.
Thanks to Ken for jumping down there for me, man. I didn't have the guts I couldn't do it, but Ken stepped up, and Ken, I owe you seriously. I bought you lunch that day, but yeah, I still owe you.
Yeah, Ken. He's a great guy. He's awesome. So, I believe I expect him there too. So Wyatt, Newberry Park, California, is going to be there.
Awesome.
Raj, Raj is the only Nitro guy. He's going to come strong. They're from Tustin Ranch, California.
He is not the only Nitro guy.
He's not the only Nitro. Who else is running Nitro?
Craig Kaplan. Craig Kaplan's going to be running Nitro. Craig Kaplan from team manager from Aerotronics. He's going to be riding his Thunder Tiger Nitro Ducati.
Craig Kaplan's coming?
Is he from Santa Fe?
No, he's from Costa Mesa or somewhere around there.
I don't have him on here. Okay, cool.
I think Fountain Valley. No, he doesn't participate in the forum, so he's not going to be on that list. But he will be. He is planning racing. Talked to him just the other day.
Excellent. Dave, Waterford, Michigan. He's going to get the out-of-town award. Kevin, myself, San Jose. Ken Johnson, Santa Fe. Of course, Gary, he unfortunately is not coming. And then obviously Dwayne's on the panel. And we already talked about Wyatt. So that's very, very good. There may be more guys we hope that would be there. That would be awesome. But that pretty much is a rundown of who's going to be there. So very, very nice. real quick. Practice on Friday. It's Thursday and Friday. Is that right, Lito?
Thursday is really track build-up, track setup day, so I don't think we'll be getting any laps until Friday.
Okay, so we're looking at Friday,
Yes.
September 26th.
That's correct.
You can see the schedule on rcmcconline.com for the front page, or you can also cannot forget the help that Victor has given from you say this right? FG
Motorsport, yeah. Victor
yes.
Garcia.
FG Motorsport, very good. We'll give a link to the bottom of the video cast here for that. He's been a great support. Glark RC is the home race club we're going to be racing. There are going to be fifth scale cars racing that day, all those days. So we are find it quite the privilege to be accepted in the fifth scale car arena. And we love those guys, and we appreciate their patience and also enjoying our bikes. They have a lot of questions, lots of times, so we want to acknowledge their cooperation and thanks for them too. So that's very good. What else can we talk about?
What else? What other new stuff is out there? We have the Dean Tech bikes are new. Relative.
Oh, yeah. I'm curious to see if Bruce is going to run the Dean Tech bike. Bruce was putting some laps in at our last Dots Day with the Dean Tech, and it looked pretty good. Looked like he had a little bit of things to set up on it. A little bit of things. Let me speak English here. Hold on. He had some setup work to do on it, but it was looking like it had a lot of potential. I'm really hoping that he races it and gets those things sorted out because I want to see it on the track competitive.
Yeah, you know what? There was a lot of talk about the Dean's bike doing well overseas for those guys that enjoy the RC bike phenomena over there. It's blown up across the pond, and that bike seemed to come pretty strong.
And then of course Lito has a new BP8. So,
Lito, did you get that built?
No, it's still not fully built. I'm still working on it. I've been focusing on my fifth scale bikes, prepping for the race. But here's where I'm at so far.
That's
it's getting there. I got a lot of work to do. The belt is really tight. I need to soak it in WD-40 and get it stretched out and broken in. So.
Very nice. Very nice. What else here? What else can we talk about? Go ahead.
Have you talked to Victor about Friday as far as is it going to be control practice or just cars all day and then?
I think Friday it'll be controlled practice. There'll be a certain times of certain classes that'll be kind of like rolling throughout the day. So we expect to get the practice time in between everybody else as everybody takes their turn on the different classes. Is what I'm assuming.
But as usual, I expect that since we are the severe minority, we're going to need to speak up when we're all ready to get practice time, and we need to all be ready at the same time to do practice as well. So
yeah, because if they call for us to go to start practice and everybody's still tiddling, around with their stuff,
right,
they're going to bypass us because there's so many fifth scale guys out there running.
Right.
Yeah, they will move on. So
yeah, we got to be respectful of the whole time frame because we are running on a big time frame. I want everybody who sees this to know that this is a big time schedule. We're all out there all day. Even though it's not a bacon day, it's still a long hot day in the sun. So we all the fifth scale car guys and the bike guys we want to be ready when the time comes so we can make things on time. So that's a good question, Dwayne.
Oh, and if you coming out and you don't have any shade. We should at least Dwayne and I have actually Dwayne, Kevin, and I all have easy ups, so we should have plenty of shade for the bikers.
Right. Also, I want to give a shout out to Larry. Larry has been so kind enough that he is going to host our Saturday night bike driver dinner at his house, barbecue at his house.
Family barbecue. Yeah.
Yes, this is a big deal. Bring your trunks, bring your swim stuff, whatever. Bring your appetite. Maybe a little bit of brew hey going on. You never know. So, I also want to thank him personally. He's been very hospitable to me. So that's very, very good. And thanks for the arrangements with that, Larry and family. So yeah, Saturday night, Bike Guys barbecue. So at Larry's house, be there or be square. We'll have some fun times, stories, and maybe a little surprise.
And Kevin, on behalf of Larry and Jimmy and Dwayne and myself, I want to say thank you for your hospitality the week when we went up for Stubby's services. You and your wife were very gracious in letting us use your space and basically invade your home for 24 hours.
And then you for driving us to San Fran that Saturday night. That was fun.
Yes. You're very welcome. We all had a good time. Dwayne, we all had a good time. Larry too. It was a privilege to have you guys here in our home, and it was for a sad event, unfortunately for Stubby's remembrance, but it was nice to have us all together. Went to San Francisco, did the tourist thing in San Francisco. That was really cool. So saw Michael Jackson there. So if you're looking for Michael Jackson, he's on right down there by
Pier 39.
Fisherman's Wharf down there. I saw him. So anyways, listen guys, we're just going to go ahead and wrap this up.
All right.
This is a surprise cast that we didn't tell anybody that we're going to have. We did run a little bit long, but you know what? When we get on here, it's always fun. So yeah, so you guys, we'll see you this weekend. And anybody else watching this, if you have any questions, feel free to email me, kev71h@gmail.com, or go visit www.rcmcconline.com. It has everything on the front page. What's going to happen there? It'll be in the description below about everything. Anybody else got anything else to add?
Looking forward to some racing.
Psych.
Spread the word.
We want to thank Dwayne.
Forward to this weekend, you guys.
Yeah, thanks, Dwayne. Thanks for coming on and being with us on this video cast. We were getting some technical issues taken care of right before it. Dwayne's very patient. We are sorry we didn't get to see Larry. Larry had some technical difficulties getting Google Plus, and Google Plus, I don't know why you're so difficult for the Hangouts. So somebody with a tie,
Talk to your wife.
Your blue tennis shoes up there, please make things a little bit more simpler for Google Plus, all right, or Google Hangouts, man. It was, a learning curve every time we get on here. So, anyways, it's not too bad. We love them anyways, but we appreciate it all. Listen, fellas, we're going to see you in a couple days. I'm going to be leaving Thursday night, so that's day after tomorrow.
All right, see you in a couple days.
We will see you guys later on. And again, thanks for your patience. And now we're going to roll out, and we will definitely see you day after tomorrow. So we'll sign off for now, and I can't really find the song as we're telling around here. So, anyways, you guys take care, and next time you see something from us, we're going to be having our race in LA. So, signing off for now, you guys. Be careful, and everybody out there, thanks for watching. Take care.
Later.